Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Switch to Movies. I'm your host, Gurujot Singh, and we are here today to discuss the movie review of the newly released outing of MCU's beloved Space Warriors as they lead us through their final jump in James Gunn's brand new embarkment of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 that showcases the value that each Guardian holds for its family, where each of its combatant will go to any lengths to protect and safeguard or what it has so preciously earned and take against those that try to harm and dismantle or what the guardians hold the most precious to their hearts. So let's get started. It was the year 2014 that the Marvel Cinematic Universe introduced us to the world of its beautifully sketched characters that went about their own footmarks in the distinct parts of the universe, but ultimately form a guard that protects and safeguards the order of its galaxy and waste no time in standing against those that lay out themselves to tyrannize and afflict or what their universe has so stupendously formatted. After warring out with the Avengers and defeating Thanos, the Guardians are able to rail back their shattered universe to its steady legs as the crew manages to adjoin and sew the broken pieces of the tragedy conspired planet Nowhere, where Peter Quill still seems to be drunk with the loss of a beloved Gamora, and Rocket therein tries to vocally tune himself to the melodious melody of Peter Quill's iconic playlist that has really been the heart and zeal of these ebullient movies. Just as in the principal characters are adhering to their daily course, Nowhere is attacked by Adam Warlock, a sovereign that has been brought to its warrior self by the priestess of the gold skinned sovereign race that addresses her as Aisha, who, in her rage and thirst for revenge, has sent her newly devised magical weapon as an attempt to venge out the Guardians for them stealing from her previously, as her carefully devised fire infusing golden soldier manages to seriously strike and wound Rocket by installing a kill instinct within the little raccoon and ultimately flees from the scene after being defeated by Nowhere's most persistent and gallant guardian named Nebula, who seizes the opportunity and stabs Warlock in his chest and runs out to tend to Rocket, where Quill and Mantis are figuring out every possible means to relieve their friend out of its state of gut wrenching and unendurable agony, as Nebula orders the pair to remove the med pack that the two had applied for reviving the raccoon of its atrocious state of unbearable and unimaginable purgatory. Now, the movie really is a love letter to its adorable guardians who has taken us through a decade long journey of roller coaster rides that has led us through those impeccable adventures of galactic strides and made us witness those remarkable moments of everlasting friendships that the director so beautifully knits and portrays on screen through its marvelous set of ingenious actors who masterfully bring out the essence of the character's emotional core by diving deep into the psyche of its sentimental state, which enables them to render out the joy, vulnerability, and trauma that each of its character deals with, that is steered along by the celluloid's crafter with a spark of impeccable ease that carves out and leads us to witness some of the most glorious and spellbinding performances that breathes a fresh sigh of cozy wind in the momentously extended universe of Marvel's highly obtained and visually sterling saga of science fiction cinema. The movie traces back the story of one of its most heartwarming characters, bringing to light the character's dark past and pillows out the dreams the character and his friends saw together as they imagined their highly fructifying times of witnessing the brightest blue sky and what the word family truly holds for the one that had all this while resorted to never uncover his days as the 89P13, where he was just an ordinary object of experimental instrument for the ones that vowed to create the so-called replica, which they proudly referred as the counter-Earth that intended to omit the wrongful elements of its counterpart's planet. Now, the movie tears you up on several occasions, and it really marks one of the most sweetest entries that Marvel has unwrapped for its audiences in all these recent years and paves you a goodbye that is both eye watering but the one that serves as emotionally soothing as the Guardians lay out it all for the sake and guardianship of its friends and family. I'm going with 4 out of 5 for James Gunn's concluding cosmic phenomena that not only delivers an emotionally satisfying farewell but leaves you with an odyssey for ages to remark. If masterpieces are intended to conclude with a grand scaled epilogue, then this epilogue is certainly a curtain raiser to those huge intended proceedings. The marvel here has to be witnessed for yourself.
Don't forget where we came from.
We have been running our whole lives. Pete, I'm done running.